Sri Sai Ram. Hearty welcome to Sathya Seva Gurukulam online classes in mathematics. How are you all? Fine? Okay. You had a lunch, a breakfast? You had. So you are full of spirits, correct? So you are ready with pen and books and all, pencil, scale, etc. Okay? Shall we start now? Okay. Don't change the place. At least half an hour you must sit there. Okay. We are in a very interesting part of this lesson. So before you come to today's topic, we will see what you have studied in the previous class. Mensuration. Its role in daily life. What is mensuration? Nothing but areas of figures. Of course, mensuration applies to solids also, 3-dimensional. Now, what we have studied about 2-dimensional one. Can you give some names? Come on. Yes, circle, then square, then rectangle, parallelogram, trapezium, etc., etc., rhombus, etc. So, what is the application? Yesterday I was telling about that in the previous class. If you want to purchase a land or if you want to sell a land, then you must know the area of the land. And that whole area is converted into different figures like quadrilateral, rectangle, etc. Then total area is calculated, correct? Similarly, if you want to paint the walls of your classroom or walls of your house, you must know length of the wall, breadth of the wall, then you know area. So what amount of paint is required? Or if you want to do some drawing, you must know this, drawing sheet, the area of the drawing sheet, correct? So this is a very, very important aspect, mensuration, and we measure in the terms of square units. Similarly, you will be knowing about perimeters. What is perimeter? Total length of the boundary, correct? So that's also we have studied in the previous class. So areas of plane figures, its applications, just now I was telling about that. Even you might have heard about the parks I was telling about. In the parks, they want to grow some grass. For that, area is required. And they want to give some path for the movements. So the area of the path, area of the park, all that, is it not? And the area of the grass to be grown. This area is a very important concept. And as the area, we have got perimeter also of plane figures like square. What is the perimeter of square? 4 into L, 4 into side. Perimeter rectangle, 2 into L plus 2B, correct? Like that. We have also studied about perimeters of plane figures. And lastly, we stopped with the area of trapezium. Anybody know the formula? Area of trapezium is given to be half h into a plus b. What is h? H is the perpendicular distance between the two parallel sides. What are a and b? A and b are the two parallel sides, correct? So this was the formula we studied in the previous class. Now shall we go to home assignment? If you have done it, just check up once. And so here is a beautiful question. The question says, draw any trapezium WXYZ. So you must take a graph sheet. In that graph sheet, so this is a small example of a graph sheet. All of you may be having it, correct? So there will be squares there. Each square is a area of 1 square centimeters. In that graph sheet, we have to draw a trapezium called WXYZ. So WXYZ, you have to mark it, and then you would call it as length A. Two parallel sides are A and B, correct? And this is called H. Will you try to do it? Okay. What you must take? You must take a graph sheet. In a graph sheet, there will be markings 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, etc. lengthwise and breadthwise. You have seen it now? Yeah. In the graph sheet, you are asked to draw any trapezium. For that, you must see the distance here. See, this is a W is 2 centimeters, from this end, correct? So the X also must be 2 centimeters within. This distance and this distance must be equal, and also this height must be same. So here it is 1, 2, 3, third centimeter. The WX is drawn first. Then next line XY is drawn. How it is drawn? So the point Y is say 1, 2, 3 centimeters from the top here. 1, 2, 3 centimeters from this. Same way, you must draw one more line here. See, and that point we call it as Z, and join that YZ. See here 1, 2, 3, third distance. Okay, here also 1, 2, 3, third one. And from the right it is fourth. Here it is 1, 2, 3, 4. Here also 1, 2, 3, 4. Now WXYZ is a trapezium. Beautiful figure. You do it? Okay. You can do in pencil and scale. Now just for your understanding, we are drawn in a neatly thick lines. Okay. And then they are asking separate it out or cut off. So we are cut off that. How to do that? That is, you can do by scissors or you can do by scale like this. So that trapezium is cut off. So this is one of the mathematical projects, please note. You should know how to do it. So what we have done, we have cut off a trapezium which we have marked in the graph sheet. In this sheet we have marked it, and that was cut by scissors or by scale. So that is the first question. Second question is, find the midpoint of XY by folding the sides and name it as A. So you have to find a midpoint. How to find a midpoint? You can fold it like this. So this will be the midpoint. Okay, A, here is the midpoint. And if you measure it, count the number of squares, centimeters from top and below, it will be middle here. 6.5 it comes. Okay, so mark the midpoint and name it as A. And then join this A to Z. So what is the midpoint means what? This distance will be equal to this distance. That is the meaning. Similarly, you can mark one more midpoint here, but that is not asked here. Can you do it? Okay, do it yourself. Get the answer. Now coming to the third question. Find the area of the trapezium. So area of the trapezium. What is the name of that? So it is also a quadrilateral. You can name it if you want. Say we will start with A here, B, C, D. There are two types of writing it. It is called anti-clockwise. You can do in clockwise also. Okay. Now area of trapezium formula is half of h into a plus b. What is h? H is the height or perpendicular distance. In this question, h is given to be how much? Perpendicular distance is 6 centimeters. And parallel sides, A, bigger side is 10 centimeters. Smaller side is 5 centimeters. Okay. So, if you name it as ABCD, area of trapezium ABCD, A is equal to half into, again write the formula, H into A plus B. You must practice formula 10 to 15 times, you must tell. You must write down or you must tell orally also. So, half into, what is the H? H is 6, A is 10, B is 5. So, 2 ones are 2 threes are 3 into 15. It is 45. So much of square centimeters. So, that is the answer. So, you must write area of trapezium. Don't forget to write the answer. This answer carries half mark in the exam. Area of trapezium is equal to 45 square centimeters. Got it? Okay, these are called parallel sides. This is called height. Okay, here we refer it as A. This we refer it as B. This we refer it as H. Okay, and then you applied in the formula. Okay, that's how we got it. So nice. Now we will pass on to topics for today. And today's topic is area of a quadrilateral, general quadrilateral. Okay. So here is a quadrilateral ABCD. When you say quadrilateral, what are the specialities? It has got 4 sides. What are 4 sides? AD, DC, BC, AB. These are called 4 sides. It has got 4 vertices. These are called vertices. A, B, C, D. These are called 4 vertices. And 4 angles. What are angles? Angle A, angle B, angle C, angle D. What is sum of all the angles? 360 degrees or 4 right angles. Correct? And it has got 2 diagonals. What name of the diagonal? AC and BD. Correct? There are 2 diagonals are there. And this is the parts of a ordinary or general quadrilateral. Now we will try to find a formula. Formula for area of quadrilateral ABCD. Now what does the diagonal do? The diagonal bisects the quadrilateral. What happens? If diagonal is drawn, you get 2 triangles. One is called ADC, another is called ABC, 2 triangles. So area of triangle ABC and area of triangle ADC. What is the formula for this? This is half of ABC standing on this AC. Half of AC base into height H1. And ADC means this is ABC. AC is the base, H1 is the height. In triangle ADC, AC is the base and this one is the height. Correct? So, that's what you have written here. Now, what is common here? Half of AC is common, correct? AC is common. What remains inside? H1 plus H2. If you want, you can give a name also. This you may call it as say BE and this you can DF also. Both are same. So you get a beautiful formula. Area of quadrilateral A is equal to half of, suppose you call that AC as D, H1 plus H2. That is the formula. What is D called? D called diagonal. So half of D diagonal into H1 plus H2, where D denotes the length of the diagonal. What are the H1, H2? H1, H2 are the heights. Or you can say altitudes drawn from opposite vertices. What are opposite vertices here? One is called A, another is called D. So H1, H2 are the heights or altitudes drawn from opposite vertices. So very beautiful formula, and that is A is equal to D into H1 plus H2. 10 times you must tell. Okay. Now shall we work out some problems on this? Here A can be found out if D and H1, H2 are given, or if A and D is given, you can find H1 plus H2. Or if you are given with A and H1, H2, you can find out D. Like that, you can get the things. Okay. Now we will work out some problems. Here H and H2 are the heights drawn from the opposite vertices. So one problem will work out. In the given figure, ABCD is a quadrilateral in which BD is equal to 14 centimeters. What is BD? Diagonal. Such that AL is equal to 6 centimeters, CM is equal to 8 centimeters. Find the area of the quadrilateral. So, solution. So, those who know it can try yourself. I'll just help you, that's all. You have to do yourself, correct? So, what is the formula? Area of the quadrilateral. What is the name of the quadrilateral? ABCD is equal to, come on, half of H into A plus B. Or you can write also as is also equal to half of H means what? Formula is half of D into H1 plus H2. Here you can write it also as what is D? Diagonal. BD. H1, H2 means AL plus CM. That also you can write. Anyway, now you are given with, what is given? You are given BD given. How much? 14 centimeters. Then AL is given. How much? 6 centimeters. CM is given. How much? 8 centimeters. Substitute it here. So half of BD 14, AL 6, CM 8. 2 ones are 2 7s are. 7 into 6 plus 18, 14. 98. So much of square centimeters, square units. So you must write the answer. Therefore, area of quadrilateral, why it is called quadrilateral? Because it has got 4 sides. Area of quadrilateral ABCD is equal to 98 square centimeters. That is the answer. Okay? Okay. Noted down? Shall we work out one more problem? Here is a quadrilateral called PQRS. They are asked to find out the area of PQRS. Same way what you have done earlier. We will try now. So first you must write what is given. So solution. You are given with diagonal QS, we call it as D, is equal to 5.5 and height or altitude, first height is 2.5, second height we call it as H2, 1.5. Just apply it. Will you do it? Okay. Most of you can do it easily. So what you are writing? Area of quadrilateral PQRS. That was ABCD was earlier problem. Now it is, you can give any name, there is no issue. Quadrilateral PQRS. Formula half D into H1 plus H2. What is D? D is 5.5. What is H1? 2.5. H2 1.5. Another way of asking question. They give the figure and ask you to find the area. In the earlier problem, they are given names also. Your names were not given. So that is half into 5.5 into, this is 4. 2.5 plus 1.5. That is 4. So 2 ones are, 2 twos are. It becomes to 11 square centimeters. So you can write last step, area of quadrilateral PQRS is equal to 11 square centimeters. It's a very small figure. That is the answer. So beautiful. Got it? Okay. Now shall we go to home assignment? Yeah, home assignment 3. Find the area of these quadrilaterals. So these are the quadrilaterals given. You have to find the area. Okay. Then second question. Diagonal of a quadrilateral is 20 cm in length. Length of perpendiculars on the opposite vertices are 8.5 and 11.5. Calculate the area. Will you do it? Okay. Come prepared. Before you close, we will see what Bhagwan Baba says. So Bhagwan Baba Uvacha. 5 mothers should be adored in life. We have to give respect for 5 mothers. See, one is Deha Mata, the mother who gave the body. Desha Mata, the mother who gives that very living. Bharat Mata, one's own country. Next, Go Mata, the milk giving cow. Is it not? It's also considered as mother. Bhu Mata, the earth where you are living in. Lastly, Veda Mata, or it's also called Sai Mata, or omnipresent Lord, who is in each and every being in this universe. Correct? So we have to respect for all these mothers. Okay? Come prepared with the answers. Thank you.